what's going on? We're live. Look at that. You're not going to get a more beautiful sunrise, both metaphorically and literally, and the sun is rising on these guys right here. Meet Team H.A.S.H. Hey, guys, say hi.
Hi.
All right, if we could, let's get to know you. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Mark Mavutis.
Michael Macias.
Andre Scott.
And down the road, what role do you play in all of this?
So I'm the COO of H.A.S.H.
And
CEO.
And
CFO.
got it. You got a huge national grant. How did that happen?
So we applied, we beat out 250 other social equity applications for 10 spots, and we're representing Sacramento.
And it takes a village to make this happen. Talk about some of your local players and partners.
Yeah, so we have Tyler here, who is a great, amazing individual.
Hey, Tyler.
How you doing?
What did you, they seem to have sparked interest in you. What made you decide that these were the guys you wanted to help out?
Well, we were working with the Sac Green Equity Program and the Urban League to offer an incubator program, which is a training program to allow social equity applicants to operate within our state licensed facility. I was able to meet with Mark and his team, and they really made a good impression.
And Tyler, talk more specifically about what you do. Like, what is your role?
Okay, so I'm the lead consultant and design engineer for Zonara Group. We've got a 12,000 square foot vertically integrated facility we're building out here in Sacramento. We'll have micro license for cultivation, manufacture, distribution, and a shared use license so that we can operate our incubator program.
Bob's watching. Shout out, Bob. Shout out, Mary, for jumping in there. Dale jumping in as well. And you want to bury the stereotypes. A lot of people have misconceptions about what it is to be in this industry.
Yeah, so I actually come from a business background. I have a security company, so we're actually running a really legit business here. So besides that, we want to give back to our people. So this is something that we really enjoy.
Got it. And Mark, how excited were you when you found out that you won the golden ticket?
Man, we were super excited. It was a lot of hard work and a lot of adversity went into this. I mean, we've been in this industry, our family's been in this industry for 3 generations. So it's amazing.
So my brothers and I, we couldn't make a bowl of oatmeal without busting each other up and ended up wrestling and punching each other. This is your brother here. What's it like working with your brother?
It's great. We bump heads here and there, but we're on a good mission and goal.
He is the best chief financial officer. He does not let us spend any type of money. He's like, hey, you're spending $5,000 on a website. Like, what's going on? Hey.
So you're kind of tight.
Yeah, I'm tight.
But that's where my recommendations come through as a business owner. So we say we see
we work as a great as a team.
We make a good team.
Got it. Well, clearly in the cannabis industry, things have changed more in the last 18 months than they've changed in the last 80 years. And what does that mean for the world?
It's changing. We're getting opportunities that haven't been out there, funding like they receive nationally. And it's going to allow us to continue to show that, cannabis is no different. I mean, we're running just like a pharmacy. We've got the same rules and regulations, and we want to make a good product that's safe for our consumers.
Got it. And you and I were talking a little bit behind the scenes. You were saying cannabis isn't your thing, but you wanted to help them realize their dream, and you just appreciate the business aspect of it.
Yeah, so I'm more of an engineer, and, civil, electrical, refrigeration has been my thing. And but you need all of that to put together a good cannabis business and to create a consistent product for the consumers. And with a team that's willing to get out there and do some great branding work and distribution, I think we've got a winner.
And Ella's watching right now. Paula's watching right now. What do you say to critics? To people who say there are still people out there that might not think pot should be legal? What do you say to your critics?
I say, it's medicine. A lot of people are utilizing this. I'm a veteran, and a lot of veterans are utilizing this for PTSD and other medical reasons. And so for people to say that it's not a medicine when, people are ailing their pain, and, I believe the stigma needs to go away.
Right. And also there is a stigma, I am of a generation where, the first thing you think with pot a lot of times is that horrible skunk weed. Well, one, that's not the case anymore. And also there are so many other ways that you could get it. If you need it, there's so many other ways to get it in you.
Correct. So we are applying for a dispensary in Sacramento, hoping to win so that we can provide this medical product. We also have a delivery and distribution coming online. And so we want to give these products direct to consumers at affordable price so people can get their medicine.
Got it. And earlier I challenged them. I said, come on, for $5.5 million to get a Super Bowl ad. We need to start working out your Super Bowl ad. So let's work through that. I see that your logo, and this is going to be backwards on a Facebook Live, but it says H.A.S.H. Have a Sweet High. Who came up with that?
So one of our partners, Justin, he had always been liked the name, and so we made an acronym, and we want people to enjoy their weed and have a sweet high.
Got it. Any parting words? Anything else you want people to know?
Chase your dreams.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be excited about this. Like when
Yeah,
you were little
definitely.
kids growing up, did you in your wildest dreams think that you would be owning a giant business like this together?
And so cannabis was always our dream. Me and my brother have been around cannabis for a long time. Our family's been in it for a long time, and we're just excited to be living out our dream. This is something we're passionate about. This. We get up every morning and we love what we're doing.
Let's see. Abe jumped in and Abe says, "Hey, remind people it's not just." Well, make sure I quote him properly. Abe says, "Hold on. Cannabis is not just marijuana. Cannabis is not just marijuana." Can you elaborate on that, or maybe clarify?
Yeah, there's all types of different, cannabis can be turned into different type of forms. There's CBD, there's hemp, there's other forms of the actual plant. And there's extractions and vapes and other things that people utilize for their medication. There's edibles. There's so many different things that cannabis is. So it's not just flower. There's other different forms of the product as well that are out there for people.
Got it. And there's a science in that. Anybody that knows anything about brewing knows there's a science in that. Indeed, there's a science about this.
Absolutely.
Just talk about, like, in general terms, enlighten us. What goes on inside that building?
So with our Class 7 extraction, we're utilizing butane propane blends to extract the THC, the CBD, CBG components, as well as the terpene profiles, so that we can create a very flavorful product that we can more control what the consumer is receiving and choosing to ingest in their body. A lot of people, they don't necessarily want to smoke, but they want the benefits of, relieving their joint pain or getting the ability to sleep better through the night. And by extracting those individual components and creating products that are specific to that, we can remove either the psychoactive components of the THC or the THCA, or we can break it down and just give you, a genuinely good high if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think you're a great guy. Thank you so much for all that you're bringing to the community. I know that you've relocated to Northern California to make your dream and their dreams come true, and you're making the world a better place. So thank you so much, Tyler.
We're very excited, and we've been fortunate enough to work with the Urban League, and Brenda Davis has supported us greatly with the Sac Green Equity Program, and that's how we're able to provide this program, this incubator.
Michelle's watching right now. Michaela's watching also. You guys, you have no idea how good you have it. When I was a kid, pot was incredibly illegal. We had Cheech and Chong talking about it. And in fact, Cheech and Chong, maybe they were ahead of their time because, over 50 years ago, Cheech and Chong were singing, "No stems, no seeds that you don't need. Acapulco Gold is badass weed." Thank you very much. Now, what would your song be?
Oh man, I don't know, but I love that one.
You can't use it. That one's already taken. But remember, if you need cannabis, make it hash and
Have a sweet high.
That's awesome. That worked out so well because we did it on live TV just a little bit earlier. Look, I'm not doing a commercial for them right now, but I will tell you this. I've never met nicer guys, more deserving of this, and I'm just so happy to see this happen for you guys.
Thank
We'll
you.
come back when you're open and see it all happen.
Sounds good.
All right, just smile, big smiles through those masks, and